Nelson Mandela, July 18, 1918, December 5, 2013, was a South African anti-apartheid activist who served as the first president of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. He was the country's first black head of state and the first elected in a fully representative democratic election. His government focused on dismantling the legacy of apartheid by fostering racial reconciliation. Ideologically an African nationalist and socialist, he served as the president of the African National Congress, ANC party from 1991 to 1997. It always seems impossible until it's done. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. It is better to lead from behind and to put others in front, especially when you celebrate victory when nice things occur. You take the front line when there is danger. Then people will appreciate your leadership. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Never, never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. Money won't create success, the freedom to make it will. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. There is no easy walk to freedom anywhere, and many of us will have to pass through the valley of the shadow of death again and again before we reach the mountaintop of our desires. A good leader can engage in a debate frankly and thoroughly, knowing that at the end he and the other side must be closer, and thus emerge stronger. You don't have that idea when you are arrogant, superficial, and uninformed. Where globalization means, as it so often does, that the rich and powerful now have new means to further enrich and empower themselves at the cost of the poorer and weaker, we have a responsibility to protest in the name of universal freedom. Our human compassion binds us the one to the other, not in pity or patronizingly, but as human beings who have learned how to turn our common suffering into hope for the future. Courageous people do not fear forgiving, for the sake of peace. Let freedom reign. The sun never set on so glorious a human achievement. If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered.